Courtrooms can get quite intense, and most of the time when there's a long pause of silence, it is met with either a burst of rage, sadness, or laughter. In this case, we're going to be looking at the most random courtroom outbursts made by both defendants and spectators.
Back on the record, this is regarding the president. He's under oath from the start of the trial.
No, I'm not. I'm not under oath.
All right, raise your right hand. I'm going to swear you in.
You solemnly swear?
I'm not under oath.
Raise your right hand, please.
That's your bad finger. I didn't appreciate that. But go ahead. I'm going to swear you in.
Still going to threaten me like you did the other day?
You solemnly swear?
Threaten you to participate here?
No, you threatened my life the other day.
Thank you.
I am not under oath.
First up, we have Alan McCarty. He was in court for threatening a judge and then proceeds to act like this during his hearing.
My daddy owns the building and I look like a idiot, huh? Brought your dress today, you little prick. You want to take my kids from me and act like that? Fuck you and that bitch. You loud with me? Is that what you're going to do?
No.
Well, then do it again. Come on. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to think over here.
This time. Yes, sir.
Take all my paperwork so I can't show these people? You want to take all my paperwork from me? Lock me in a cell naked all night?
Up next is the time a father had tackled the murder of his son in an Ohio court. Take a look.
Base, can we get back up in 560 now?
Chill out. Take him. Take him down.
Now we have a man who goes by the name Christopher Colon. He was in prison for a lot of different reasons, but the reason on that day was for violating a restraining order.
They don't know who I'm connected to. It says the defendant kept calling me the P word, I'm not going to say it, ass, racist, ass, white ass cracker. That's allegedly what you told the deputy, that he was a racist ass, white ass cracker.
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have.
I don't say anything, so don't say anything. Don't say anything, sir, please.
You're already out on bond. You're already out.
Yes, sir. And my bondsman is willing to take me out again on a bond.
That's very kind of him, but that won't be necessary today because you're not going anywhere.
Well, I'll see you guys in with a lawyer and a lawsuit too.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Bring him back, please.
And you can go yourself too.
Then, once they brought him back, this is what the judge did.
You guys got me up in here, man. Judge, he's back.
Hi. Good morning again, Mr. Cologne.
Good morning to you.
Yes, sir. Mr. Cologne, yeah, don't mute that. Could you turn that mic back on for me? Turn the mic back on.
You guys can suck my. You guys can suck my. Okay? I'm being dead. Suck my.
$125,000. Bond
That's no
count
problem.
2 will be $125,000.
How much is my bond?
$250,000.
Okay, no problem. I can bond out on that.
You apparently keep violating court orders, and the court does not have any confidence that you'll abide by this court order. The court will also order that you be put on pretrial release.
That's no problem. I'll do that too.
With a GPS monitor.
No problem. I'll do that too.
I'll waive the cost.
I'll do all that.
The court
you got the own man. Come on, man. My family owned Club Cinema, man. Right there on Pompano, man.
Well, the court will also order, sir, on case 14-7168 CF10, you'll be held without bond. That bond is revoked. You're going to be held without bond until further order of the court. The court will also...
No problem. You like I said, you guys can suck while you guys had it.
Sir, the court at this time is inclined to hold you in contempt of court.
I don't give a Go ahead, I got lawyers, man.
Your behavior,
I don't got nothing to say, man.
Your behavior has disrupted the court. Your profanity, your rudeness has caused the court not to be able to move on to the next case. You've also required the court use deputies to restrain you. The court notes that you have also riled up other prisoners in the room you're in by your outrageous behavior and your cursing. So therefore, sir, based on these factors, the court's inclined to hold you in contempt of court today.
No problem.
And now for a defendant that got rolled into court and rolled out right away because of her mini protest. Next, we have a defendant who goes by the name Darryl Brooks. Now, Mr. Brooks was in court for killing and injuring many people during a parade. From the beginning of his trial up until the end, he had multiple outbursts. Here's one of them.
My left leg.
Did you have to have surgery on that leg?
Objection. Bleeding.
Overruled.
I don't know.
Sí.
Yes.
Sí, with charge.
Just one?
Dos.
Oh, two.
That's not gonna work either.
Mr. Brooks, you are advised to stop with the commentary.
No, I'm gonna say what I want.
You called this witness. I'm gonna take a break right now and excuse the jury and this witness.
All right.
What you doing is judicial misconduct. Judicial misconduct. But you don't want the jury to hear the truth. That's not fair to the jury. They have a right to hear everything. I'm not finna sit here and let you fix the trial because you don't want to tell the truth to the jury.
Mr. Brooks, please stop.
No, there ain't no please.
You are
nothing.
being disruptive.
Ain't
You
no
are being
please,
disrespectful.
You always
The
gonna
witness
find
may
some
step
reason
down.
to say somebody's being disruptive because they want the truth to be out there. Man, quit it. You supposed to be the
Mr.
judge.
Brooks, I'm advising you that continued interruptions will result in you forfeiting your right to be present in this courtroom.
Under what law and fact can you do that?
Illinois versus Allen.
Okay,
sir.
but the fourth option that you made up, that's not even in the law.
Mr.
Because
Brooks,
you can't do that.
I need to make a
By law,
ruling.
you can't do that.
I need to
And
make
you
a
know you
finding.
can't.
All right, I'm going to excuse everyone. Mr. Brooks is being removed from the courtroom. He will continue in the neighboring courtroom. Please make sure he has his objection signed and a pad of paper.
So is that
he can?
So is that holding me in contempt?
Participate, and I will make a ruling when I.
So are you holding me in contempt? Is that civil or criminal?
Now for a man who goes by the name Manson M. Bryant. He was in court for a robbery and one other charge. Each of those had a maximum of 11 years, and the judge told him that he had taken time off for how remorseful he was until this moment.
And therefore the order of serving your prison time would be PRC time first, followed by the gun spec on count 1, followed by the gun spec on count 3, followed by count 1, followed by count 2, for a total of 22 years with credit for 231 days. The court determines that you have or will have the ability to pay restitution.
Courtroom, you racist. Courtroom, man. You racist as fuck. You racist as fuck. Nigga, 22 years. Racist. You ain't shit. Nigga, gay surgeon, lethal surgeon told me about that bullshit.
Actually, you know what? Remember when I said that you had some remorse? Wait a minute. When I said that you had a certain amount of remorse, I was mistaken. The court determines that maximum imprisonment is needed. So it's 11 years on count 1 and 11 years on count 3.
Calm down, bro. Let me up the courtroom, man. Take him out. Get out of here. Racist. That shit bullshit. Get out. You racist as fuck. Hey, take him out, please. Take him out, please. I love you, bro. I love you, man. Don't worry. I love you, Chad.
So that's 28 years with credit for 231 days.
I don't want to hear it, man. Let me out. Let's go. Let me out.
Hold on.
I don't want to hear it. Let's go. Let me out. Let him go. Let me out. Let's take him out.
the advisements I have to give?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you can take them.
Coming up is a man named Markeith Lloyd. He was in prison for murder of a police deputy. The judge had said something in court that just didn't sit right with him, so he goes and does this.
I'm not going to do your sentencing today. If you want to waive a Spencer hearing, you'll need time to discuss that with your attorneys. You will need to do that waiver in writing.
I want to waive a Spencer hearing. I want to discuss anything with them.
All right.
I want to waive a Spencer hearing. I'm ready to get sentenced. Y'all been doing all kinds of stuff all along. When they present themselves, when they test blood and crime scene, if they don't move bodies, they don't hit guns.
Mr. Lloyd, you are to address yourself to the court and not to the audience.
Some kind of sheriff department, you can present the jury, the media about where they reported I came over there, family people throw the gun and people down. These people knew I was out there. They didn't tell any of the other officers, the investigators knew I was out there and they were trying to kill me. I tried to turn myself in 2 times for war parties. We couldn't present the media about it. You couldn't let us test blood in the crime scene. What country you live in, you can't test blood in the crime scene. America, free case.
All right, let's start with January 14th. State, starting at 1:30 in the afternoon. What's your availability?
Your Honor, I currently have a 3-week death case starting January 10th.
Which would put you to January 28th?
Correct.
Okay.
There has been discussions by the defense about wanting to continue that, and we would continue it several weeks ago.
Well, since I have Mr. Lloyd telling me he may waive Spencer, so what I'm going to do is tell me, if you were not in that death case, are you available on January 14th at 1:30?
If I was not, yes, I will be available.
Okay. And how long does the state need for the Spencer hearing? How much time?
Not even a morning.
A morning?
At the most.
So you need an hour, 2 hours?
2 hours.
2 hours for the state?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, how much time do you need for the Spencer hearing if it goes forward?
Ain't nobody else testifying. I said I'm ready to see. Y'all can somebody testifying. They done hid evidence. They done move blood, move body. I ain't no more testifying shit. I'm ready to get sentenced today. I'm not with none of this bullshit. Ain't scared of numbers going on this courtroom. You've been trying to kill me. People done try to bring me for murder.
All right. Why don't we remove Mr. Lloyd from the courtroom?
I ain't scared of nothing going on in this courtroom. Period whatsoever. Nobody. Never have, never will.
Let's get him out, folks.
Love y'all.